think the title of a favorite is something that no player really wants in the end. I think that, you know, paints a target on your back instantly and means that everyone's, you know, out to get you right from the very get-go. But MSDOSSARY, if he was the favorite coming into this one, which many people, you know, kind of tipped him, a lot of insider players' opinions saying, we think, you know, if I don't win this, then he's going to win it. Because, of course, you always want yourself to win. You always tip yourself to win. But the question is, will Jet be able to come back? Let's not forget how this situation works. Upper bracket and lower bracket means that we have essentially a weighted best of 3 here in this final. DOSSARY needs to win 1 game, and Jet has to win 2. And bearing in mind he's not lost all day, that's going to be a tough, real tough ask of him.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people probably would have put Jet down as a finalist either. I don't, and like, no disrespect to him, but it's kind of like snuck his way through. Certainly a lot of other names in there maybe would have headed in, but he's done very well to get into this position, and a 3-0 in the lower bracket certainly tells a story, and already nearly broke through there. Of course, it is MSDOSSARY or DOSSARY, whichever you'd prefer to pronunciate it, playing in the white, and of course Jet playing in the black. What other color would Jet black playing?
See what you've done there. Big ball over the top here, though. And that is going to be Suarez getting on the end of this one. He's not really got much help, though. And in the end, I think that's not even going to get him a corner. Blanc kept that one in. And there you see these 2 players focused as you'd expect in this final. On the line is that spot in Berlin and the spot in the cross-divisional final to find our big champion here later on today.
Yeah, we'll probably see a third, I think Saudi Arabian, isn't he? Would it be a player? I'm trying to think. We obviously have Royal, Mr. Dunn in there. I'm trying to think of any others who've gone through.
No, that's correct.
Popular region for FIFA.
Absolutely.
FIFA champions, I should say.
Successful region, without a doubt. Now we see Messi. This is within shooting range for him.
Well, we saw an absolute cracking free kick scored earlier. Top corner from Messi. This time we're going to have about 4 players run over it. Tried to trickle it through for Messi, and Neuer not beaten. Kept his eye on the ball. Hullit's in a little bit of danger here, but he plays it out. Cool and casual, switches the play to Seamus Coleman, who we saw wrecking people earlier. We were talking about this earlier on, I certainly was DOSSARY, the only guy in this tournament so far that's been using Seamus Coleman on the wing.
And it's worked out for him without a doubt. There is Blanc again getting the better of Messi as he tried to feed things through. But an encouraging start here for Jet, I think. Maybe a little bit of nerves for DOSSARY playing into this final after doing so well in that playoff bracket, so well in the groups. Again, to harp on the fact he's not been defeated at all today, which is a fantastic feat considering the level of play that we have here.
There's that like a claw system we were talking about, and if you look at it, he kind of doesn't use his index finger on the bumpers on the top. He's using his middle 2 fingers rather than the index finger, which obviously majority of people will use. So a little different style, just what he's comfortable with, I guess. We've seen obviously there's the I forget the damn name of it now, that people are using the thumb across the paddle. Is it the monkey grip? It's the monkey grip, isn't it, I believe, is the term for it. Either way, we'll see it at some point. But as it is, Ronaldo for DOSSARY, ran off the ball by Boateng. Something sadly he couldn't do in the Champions League the other day. As Real Madrid picked up their win. Walker couldn't get out anywhere there. Big chance here for DOSSARY.
Knocks in there to Suarez. He's got space. He'll shoot, and it's in.
Nice.
Suarez on the edge of the box. Not a defender anywhere to be seen.
And think of the other games we've seen, right? How many games have we seen where people have been in these shooting situations and haven't taken these shots on? They've been looking for that perfect sweaty goal, or just a little pass back for the tap-in. DOSSARY, just hit it. Hit it. I got Luis Suarez, 98. He can curve it into the corner, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, central position there. You'd fancy him to score. And that's exactly what he's done. DOSSARY goes 1-0 up. And is just 70 minutes realistically away from victory. Let's see, though. Still plenty, I'm sure, to be said here by Jet, who's currently in possession with Hullet. We'll play with Alaba down on this bottom side. Tries to feed it on through. Didn't work out for him, and the chest of Hullet will knock it out here towards Messi. He could send Suarez on his top side. Decides to cut inside and go with Ronaldo. There's Hullet and Pogba joining in, but Pogba's pass was way off target.
Yeah, a little too weak. Tried to go for that one-touch pass down the bottom, and if it had have correctly gone through, it certainly set them loose on another great attacking opportunity. Would have had the numbers in favour as well. But as it is, Laurent Blanc builds it back up from the middle to Hullet. Back down to Pogba, starting to bring Seamus Coleman into the action. He tends to weight heavily on this right wing with Seamus Coleman. You don't tend to see too many attacks building in the top left. It's all generally going through Seamus Coleman. As you can see, Pogba trying to bring him forward again. Gets it to Ronaldo. Messi makes himself available. Back to Pogba, now through to Vieira. Through the middle, works it through. Ronaldo to Messi. Suarez available, could take a shooting chance, and he tries, but Hullet blocks it.
We've seen him score from there once. He'd certainly try it again after that one. What? Here's a counter coming in. Messi going to send him through. No offside called there. Ronaldo had to bring the ball back anyway. It's Alaba. See offside trap being played by Dossari. Hullet will gather in the middle of the park. Up to Walker. Slow build-up play here from Jet. Nice little knock around though. Will find Messi, going to give it back to Messi surely. Oh no, Blanc comes in, shoulder first. Was able to steer the ball away from Messi and the shooting opportunity. And as we approach half-time, that could be a big moment in this game.
Yeah,
if Jet can't score.
The big Frenchman getting himself involved at last and just watches the build-up and decides, that's far enough, son, that's far enough. Ferdinand to Neuer now. Keeper trying to get involved, and he's got a great passing himself, but not too sure his manager will be too happy about seeing him come out like that. But just the one goal so far. Dossari, solid shot from Suarez from range. Now it's to Seamus Coleman in the corner just before half-time. Pogba lays it back across the box to Messi, to Suarez, and Boateng. A block shot as Hullet keeps it in. Could try and pass it back here, Hullet. Looking for the pass, but he won't come through, and that should be easy for Neuer.
Yeah, that's surely half-time here. And there it is. And it is Dossari that leads 1-0. You see, just the one shot for Jet there, the one which he should have probably scored. I mean, great defending in the end. I mean, definitely can't say anything negative about that, but that was the chance that he needed. Shortly before half-time would have been perfect time to score.
In fairness, I mean, Dossari's only had 3 shots himself, and only one of those was on target, and that's the goal. So he's not done too badly. He just needs to, you know, step up those attacking chances. And more importantly, you've got to be clinical now. You're at this stage, this grand final stage for your console, obviously this being the Xbox. You've got to be clinical. If you get a chance, you've got to score it. You can't afford to miss it.
Well, here we go then. Second half of the final here on Xbox. It's 1-0. A couple of subs coming in here. Pogba off, Angolan on for Jet.
Bale off for Messi as well. Bale on for Messi. That's a controversial choice. You see a lot of people been figuring ways to use Messi in their team. Bringing on Gareth Bale. I think with Gareth Bale is certainly in this. He's got good pace, but he's only usually good for about half, which is probably why we're seeing him now. Which is obviously great for now, if he was to get a goal. But if we go to extra time, suddenly that's a struggle.
And you bring him off again.
Sub the sub. It's always the worst. Roberto Carlos trying to get himself forward. Of course, we've been talking about Seamus Coleman on his opposite side. Carlos with that big, powerful right foot of his. Cuts it across. Pogba to Ronaldo. Cuts across. 2-0.
Clinical finish in there. Cross goal. And again, you have to wonder if the defence has just sat back a little bit too much there, giving him a little too much space.
I think it just skipped off Boateng's shin as well, took it over Neuer.
There's a cheeky little smile. Dossary knows. 2-0 up. He's a man that scores a lot, but on the other hand, doesn't concede much.
Yeah, and
Puts him in great stead right now at 2-0 up.
You see that smile, it's the confidence, isn't it? The confidence growing, the comfort zone is there. Got himself a 2-goal lead. He could start turning on the style a little bit. As Messi plays it back to Vieira, Coleman decides to come into the middle. A little out of position there, puts it to Roberto Carlos. Now Hullet as the Olays ring around the ground. Vieira, big ball forward through the middle, trying to find Ronaldo. Boateng finally cuts it out. He's got to be careful he doesn't get overconfident here, though, as the counter-attack sets Suarez loose for Jet down the left wing. Suarez can't get past his defender, though, and Seamus Coleman's there again. Ronaldo keeps possession, though, for Jet as he tries to work it in. Suarez, cheeky little cut back there. Nice turn of play back to Suarez, but he's got to try and beat this defender, and this is the problem for Jet right now. He's just not able to break that final third down. He gets into a great position but can't get it into the box. He's trying to work it, trying to work these angles. Has got himself a free kick, though, in a decent position.
Decent position. What do you do from here? He takes it short, almost losing out on it there. Slide tackle coming in. Ronaldo does collect, though. Suarez will find Nainggolan. Oh, but Blanc again. Jet, one big chance this game was foiled by Blanc, and chance number 2 goes exactly the same way. Of course, Blanc's injured Nainggolan as well, as you'd expect.
Yeah, went down pretty hard there as the ball span away. Hullet with the throw-in, looking for a free player, but getting covered off every step of the way. Kyle Walker out for Jet. Cut out by Hullet. Of MSDOSSARY to Messi. Roberto Carlos. Just possession football, short, easy passing, keep those statistics high. Confident stuff as he works it across the back four. Back to Coleman, to Pogba, to Messi, back across to Vieira, to Hullet. This one-touch passing, beautiful footwork, and it's down to Jet really to get the tackle in here. Almost an homage maybe to Tass here in how he played his final. The one-touch passing. Come on, Jet, come at me, get this ball off of me. Well, now he's got it in possession. Let's see what he can do with it with 20 minutes remaining.
Well, possession, the start for him. Keeping hold of it, obviously, will be step number 2, which is already fallen away from him. Now Coleman up on his top side, taking his time. About to hit the 75-minute mark. Time is ticking away here from Jet.
So frustrating for your opponent here. Just got full control of the possession, full control of the ball. Can attack, doesn't need to attack. Pulls it back, Ronaldo, and that's got himself a corner as well with 15 minutes remaining for Jet to try and get something. But if you don't have the ball, you can't do anything with it. Carlos, back to Laurent Blanc. Vieira just does a little drag back, pulls everybody out of the defense and lets it loose to Ronaldo. Ronaldo beats his man, but just runs it into the corner and then plays it back to Seamus Coleman, who's going to play it back to the defense.
Keeping a hold of possession. He may be a chance, though. Pogba. Hullet and Messi on the edge of the box. He's going to fire one off, and it's a monster. He's number 3. And, well, from that kind of range, you know it's possible.
I think it took
but
a deflection.
You don't
here.
expect it, do you? There it goes. And I'm not sure it did, you know.
I think that was just a damn good
shot.
shot.
It was clean. Neuer not able to get to it. And that is 3. And surely the ticket to Berlin booked here for MSDOSSARY.
So 3-0 and 2 monster shots. You think back to Suarez's opener. 2 big shots from outside the box for Dossary, making it 3-0 and a confident final for him. It was the same score in the winner bracket finals, of course, but here in the grand finals is where it counts, and $20,000 looks like it's got MSDOSSARY's name on it. And, well, you've got to think about that next $10,000 in the console finals, and I got to be honest, you got to put your money on him so far. He has been unstoppable.
Let's not forget, though, he may be up against someone who's qualified over both Xbox and PlayStation in the final. But that's still to be decided at this point. What's looking likely is that MSDOSSARY will be winning the Xbox division here for the rest of the world in Season 2. There he is with Messi. Possession, the name of the game. Run those seconds down and then go for something direct. Maybe make it 4. Across goal there. No one in for the rebound. And a chance maybe for a consolation. And it would be just that at this stage, you feel. 89.5 minutes. There shouldn't be too much added on either.
Frustrations for Jet, but it doesn't seem it's to be. And it's going to be MSDOSSARY on a plane to Berlin on the 20th and 21st of May for the grand finals of the FIFA Ultimate Team Championships. As Messi and Pogba play it through. 3-0 the final score here for the Xbox champion, MSDOSSARY, here in Whistler.
Fantastic play from him as well, scoring bucket loads of goals, conceding hardly any on his way through to picking up the title. And you have to say, well deserved. Looked by far the most impressive, solid player that we've had today.
I think we spotted it from the group stage. You know, he was starting to sweep people aside, and then once we got to the knockout phase, it was like 4 goals here, 4 goals there. you kind of like, okay, you don't tend to spank people 4-0 if they're on equal level. So clearly he was a step above the competition today.